Hello, everyone, and welcome to Saturday. I'm going to start with the Kepler update. Kepler's done good today, and it's basically the same as yesterday. He's not here at this particular moment because I just gave him some food downstairs, but he's had a pretty good day. So, yeah, I just want people to know that things are going good there. It's also nice to just be able to talk about it in in an upbeat fashion.
Yeah.
I just today started releasing the vlogs from the event, so this is better. I like this a lot more. Today we're going to be showing the starter seeds for Mao's 2024 garden. This is something that you've been working on for only a few days, right? You haven't done much of this.
All I've done was I put the dirt in here on the eclipse day, which was what, Monday?
Also, speak of the devil.
I
Hi,
can't
son.
vote.
Yeah.
And here we are.
So, for folks that have no idea what this is, can you explain why you have this 4x4 grid of tiny plants?
This is like you buy the seed pots at the store with the plants already growing and they're in plastic.
Yeah.
This is a reusable tray. So it has silicone on the bottom so you can push them out when you do the planting.
Yeah.
So I bought this because it was super cheap compared to like whatever else when I was looking.
Yeah.
So I bought it. And I planted these tomatoes on the eclipse and look, they're all popped up. Almost every seed, I think.
I was talking more about the fact that there might be some folks that
Don't know why I'm doing.
They may not know
starter?
that. Yeah, they may not know that for some plants it's like more beneficial to do a
Some
tiny,
plants are, yeah. So like,
and then you move them.
okay, so everything I'm growing this year, I've never grown except tomatoes and radishes. Everything else is new.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I tried beans one time, but I don't. That might have been like when I was in middle school or something.
Yeah.
So I'm trying some new things, and like corn is new, and I was reading about corn, and apparently it's not good to start corn indoors because you get like it established ahead of time to get stuff earlier because like it doesn't transplant well. But tomatoes are good, especially if you're growing something that's super rare and like you can't get at like Home Depot or whatever,
Yeah.
which is what these purple tomatoes are. So those had to come from seed. And so I wanted to start those indoors. And then later, when they're a little bit bigger in a couple weeks, we'll go take them outside.
Exciting.
So look how tiny and cute they are.
They are tiny and cute.
And then the other one that I'm growing this year that would benefit from starting indoors a little bit early, because like our outdoor planting doesn't start quite yet, is the honeydew melons. That's what these are. So I'm going to plant those in these 2 rows.
Okay, so we're going to get a chance to see what that process looks like.
Yeah.
Although I have to imagine that it's straightforward.
It is quite straightforward. So these get sown 1/2 inch deep. So it's like what, about here?
Sure.
So I'm just going to make a little hole that goes about 1/2 inch down.
Eat your heart out, Mike Rowe.
So now I have to get all the dirt out from under that nail.
Yeah.
It's fine. And then we're going to just throw 1 seed in each. And like I could do a couple, like the tomatoes I put multiple in.
Yeah. And what is the purpose of that?
Because you don't always get every seed to germinate and sprout.
Yeah.
Like you can count, I put 2 in each. Like this one doesn't have a second one. And it may pop up yet. This one may pop up. But like all of the rest of them have 2 right now.
Okay.
But I'm just going to throw 1 in each because I'm only going to grow 1 melon plant.
Yeah.
I don't need a ton. And Haley's taking some of these tomatoes, so...
That's right, y'all are splitting some of that.
Yeah.
She's not taking parts of all of the crops because she doesn't have room to do such a thing, but
she
she's
has to
taking
patio
tomatoes.
garden.
Yeah. Is she taking anything other than tomatoes?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I was talking to Chaz today, and I was like, Chaz, I'm growing corn this year. And he's like, why would you do that? He's like, corn grows everywhere. And I'm like, you're not in the Midwest anymore.
It's true.
And he's like, why don't you grow something that's like harder and more expensive? Like, I don't know, mint.
Mint?
Yeah. Because like herbs are expensive, like when you buy fresh herbs.
Sure.
And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm doing that, I need to grow that in the screened-in porch so I don't have to worry about pesticides.
Yeah.
Because, like, then I don't have to put any pesticides on it.
I also just don't.
Also, mint overtakes everything like crazy. So you don't plant mint where it can grow and spread and like destroy everything because mint goes wild.
I also just don't know why you would want mint. What do you do with mint?
Oh, you muddle it and put it with alcohol.
Oh! Things I don't care about at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I put all those in there and then I tucked them in.
Yeah.
I don't want to get all my hands dirty because I'm doing this inside in my office.
You're fine. And you also have a sink nearby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That is one nice thing is that you do, like, in Mal's room, not even, it's through a doorway. There's not a door. Like, she has a sink.
Yeah.
And that connects to a bathroom.
Yeah.
And that bathroom connects to your
Office sink.
office studio sink.
Yeah.
And then the studio sink connects to the thing. Yeah. Anyway.
So
many
this soil
sinks.
was wet from when I moistened it and put it in here originally on Monday.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to add just a tiny bit of water
Okay.
just to kind of help settle the dirt too.
It's a very cute dispenser.
Oh, I love this thing. I bought this for my terrariums that I need to probably like replant and redo
Yeah.
because they kind of got a little crazy this winter. But this thing makes it so easy to water. I really like it. But it's not great for big applications of water.
Yeah. It does come out tiny.
Yeah. That's probably fine. And I had these covered to help retain some moisture and like heat.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cover the melons now because those are already popped up and they need to get sunlight because like see how white some of them are?
Yeah.
So they're not getting the sunlight. And then I'll move this into the sun so they can get sun tomorrow. And then I'll just cover these guys.
And how long from now until we're starting to move some of these into the ground?
I'm hoping not this week, but next week I'll be probably doing seeds directly into the ground for the beans and the peas and the radishes and the corn. What else? I'm gonna grow parsley,
Yeah.
but I'm growing parsley for attracting pollinators because monarchs and swallowtail butterflies really like parsley, like the caterpillars do.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm growing that. I suppose we could eat some of the parsley too if we wanted. But I'm also going to get 3 more like from the garden center tomatoes, like the already planted established ones.
Yeah.
This is my 4th tomato this year. So these need to get a little bit bigger. They probably need to get their true tomato leaves because these aren't the true leaves yet.
Mm-hmm.
Why was that moving towards my finger? I did this and it was like...
That.
You saw that.
Yeah. That I'm definitely seeing that.
This one did it too.
You're like not touching it, but it's moving before you touch it.
It's moving towards me. Weird.
Mallory, you have psychic powers. That's the only possible explanation.
Not like static or like something.
Something that could be easily explained with science.
Sorry, what was I talking about before?
I don't know. Earthbound?
Oh, so these aren't strong enough to sit outside yet.
Oh, okay.
Especially
Yeah.
because our weather's been so up and down. They need to get their first true tomato leaves and probably their second true tomato leaves. These first ones aren't those. And get a little bit bigger. And then I have to harden them off, which means help them be able to be outside. So they need to have a lot more sun than they're getting in here. And there's no wind in here, right? So they're not growing strong.
Yeah.
So like a fan would help, or having my window open would help. So tomorrow they'll get sun and I'll have the window open a little bit so they get a little bit of breeze.
Okay. Well, neat. I'm excited. I'm excited to get the garden going again. And the other thing is that today we had a special thing delivered to make the garden
I gotta deal with that too.
bigger. I'm just going to keep that a secret for now, I guess. and we'll just show it and talk about it soon. I don't know if you'll have time tomorrow or not, but
I don't know.
things are busy. There's a lot going on. Yeah.
Because I went out there to lift it.
Yeah.
I can't do it alone.
Okay, I'll help.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have lots of capable people.
Oh, we sure do.
So we can ask for help if we need it. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for watching. If you're doing any gardening this summer, I would love to hear about it and what you're growing or are planning to grow. It'll be interesting to see how everything goes this year. You have the knowledge of having done it here at this house before. And the only thing that's really a concern is that stupid board. The board that
Oh, that's not the only board that's falling apart.
Yeah, well, that's the worst one.
Yeah, that is.
It's the soil underneath wants to spill out. I'm a little concerned about that after it starts to rain, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?